Okay, so moving on to red.
Uncommons.
Yeah, start with the uncommons. We took, as number 3, we took Lightning Axe. The upside on this card is huge.
Yeah, if you play this for 1 mana, instant speed, and you get a Madness activation at the same time.
Yeah, that's super.
Then it's the best uncommon in the set.
Yeah.
If you play it
For
late
6 mana.
for 1 mana, instant, kill something, and maybe just discard a land you don't need that much or something like that, but you don't get Madness.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have a 2 for 1 against you.
Yeah.
But it's still instant and it's still
Cheap.
5 damage.
Yeah.
But if you don't have any cards in hand or that you want to or can discard, then it's 6 mana for 5 damage to a creature.
Yeah, which is still okay. It's not
but
good.
Then it starts to be worse.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any cards in hand, you don't even have the option.
No.
So the range on the card is from decent to very, very good.
Yeah.
And based on that, we have to have it on the top 3.
Yeah. Number 2, we have Kessig Forge Master.
Another two-faced card.
Yeah, we think this card is going to be very good because
it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
It has this built-in ping effect that we saw in Origins from the 3/1 uncommon guy.
Yeah,
I don't
Aspirant.
remember the Aspirant, Kolaghanska Aspirant.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
it
so.
was called.
Yeah.
Which was very good.
Yeah.
And if you get this to flip, and I mean, werewolves are about flipping.
Yep.
So it will be flipped a decent amount of the time.
Yeah, of course.
Then it's a 3/2 that pings for 2,
Yeah.
which is very, very good.
Yeah, it shocks.
Then people can't even trade with their random 2/2s or 3/2s or stuff.
No.
I mean, they just die.
Yep.
So I like this card a lot, so I wanted it on the top 3, even though there are a lot of good uncommons.
And it's also both being blocked or blocking. So it's not just when it becomes blocked, it pings or something. Like the
no,
the
this
guy
is
in
actually
Dragons.
better than the Kolaghan Aspirant.
Yep.
So this is very strong.
Yeah, we think so.
And we also had another removal spell on the list. It's a bit weird. It costs 4, so it's more expensive. It's still instant, which is good, and it can lead to pretty good, I guess, tempo plays or combat trick plays or stuff like that.
Yes.
At the 3/5, it won't kill.
No.
But all removal spells that you could play doesn't usually kill the faddies anyway.
No.
So I guess, but all the even split card, the 3/3s, the 4/4s, the 5/5s, the 6/6, everyone dies.
Yeah.
So let's say, I mean, this list could be flipped around maybe.
Yeah, we actually had 3 more cards that we wanted to mention
on the uncommons
that could just have been on this list because red had like 10 uncommons.
Yeah,
very good.
When we typed down the cards we would probably play, we had a list of 10 cards.
Yeah.
There's also like a breakneck rider, another
flip card,
and a werewolf.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 for 3.
Yeah, double red.
Yeah.
And then when it's flipped over, it's a 4/3, and it says attacking creatures you control gets +1/+0 and have trample, so it gives trample to the whole team. When this is flipped, it's very good.
Yeah, very good.
It could very much be on the top 3.
Yes.
So it's just about the double red and the clause that you want to be able to, you want to play werewolf and you want to be able to flip stuff.
Yep. And then you have Mad Prophet. Same thing here. I mean, it's great with madness.
It's 4 mana.
Yeah. We said that it's a bit expensive to be a looter. This is not really a looter because you discard first and then you draw. But
it's
still,
a 2/2. It has haste, so you can do something. But if you play this on turn 4, you cannot madness something at the same turn. That's why this is a bit slow and a bit high costed.
Yeah,
but it's still a good card.
But if the format turns out to be more of a grindy format, then Mad Prophet is going to be super good in the decks that want him.
Yeah, the 3/2 that had this sort of loot effect in the last format turned out to be more good than we thought,
Yeah,
just because you
exactly.
could loot away stuff later.
Exactly.
We also have mentioned the Incorrigible Youths,
Yep.
and this is when we looked at black. You could have an insane curve in black-red.
Yeah.
You can go Vampire turn 2, turn 3.
Hero Falcon Breath.
Discard Incorrigible Youths.
Yes.
Attack for 7.
Yeah.
So it's high upside in the right deck.
Yep.
So we wanted to mention that too.
Yeah.
And there are more uncommons
Yeah, there
that
are
we
more
don't have
uncommons.
time for now.
No.
So just but you can look them up yourself.
Yeah.
So we move on now to the commons.
Yeah, and on number 5 on our list we have Voldaren Duelist. A 3/2 haste for 4 is
Decent.
but the triggered ability is very good. When it comes into play, you can say something can't block.
Yeah, so in a board stall maybe you don't have a good attack as it looks. They put out some sort of blocker. You can, in an aggressive deck, keep on attacking. Maybe attack with your 3-drop and this 4-drop.
Yeah, but and you can say like, say he has 2 creatures out. He attacks with one of them, keeps 1 blocker behind.
Yeah.
Just to have a good blocker. Play this and it can't block anymore. So this can turn the table around.
It's a good aggro card.
Yeah. Number 4.
Dual shot.
Yeah.
It's just 1 mana, and it can
Instant.
It's instant. And it can deal 1 damage to up to 2 target creatures.
Yeah.
So you could. There are a lot of 3/1s and 2/1s and stuff like that. So you could, for just 1 mana, get a 2-for-1 instant speed.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
There's a lot of flyers that are 2/1.
Yeah, and the Kessig Forge Master, White had some 1 toughness guys and so on.
Yeah.
So there should be targets for it.
Yeah, we think it's good.
Yeah.
Number 3, we have the Arsonists.
Gat Staff Arsonists.
Yeah.
A big guy.
Yeah.
5/4 for 5 is good.
Yep.
And if you flip it around, it's a 6/5 menace.
Yeah.
Then it becomes very unpleasant for the blocking side.
Yeah.
You have to block with 2 guys, and it's very big.
The problem with an expensive flip card is that it's not super easy to flip,
No,
but it will come up.
yeah, and when it gets flipped, it's very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So it's just maybe a curve topper in a werewolf deck or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you have other stuff that makes it easier for them to flip, it just becomes better.
Yep. Number 2.
Reduce to Ashes. It's 5 mana, but it's 5 damage to a creature, and you also exile the creature.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, exile could be something with Delirium. This is a creature, so there should be more than 1 creature in the graveyard, but still.
yeah, it's just good that your opponent doesn't stack his graveyard full.
Yeah.
Maybe he misses a
It's
creature.
good. It's
for
good with
Delirium.
all of the creatures that you can turn into something when they die.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you don't want to kill like the 3/1 lifelink, and then he can just get 2
spirits.
Yeah. So it has some upside besides just the 5 damage.
Yeah. And then number 1,
Lightning Bolt.
easy pick. Yeah.
I mean, Fiery Temper. We have already seen a lot of madness and cards and discard outlets. So this card should be played in all red
Yeah, and
decks.
still 3 mana for 3 damage is something we're used to. I mean, we've just had Touch of the Void.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
this is
exactly the same thing, but that's sorcery. Yeah. So
that exile, but still.
Yeah.
You're going to pick Fiery Temper high.
Yep.
And if we just have some mentioning on red commons.
Yeah, we have a combat trick.
Yeah.
The Uncaged Fury. Yeah, you pay 3 mana, target creature gains +1/+1, gains double strike.
You just have to know about this card, because potentially it could just kill you from nowhere.
Yeah, attack with a 6/5 menace and say you just let it through.
Or you just, maybe you're down to 6 life. You know that you can kill your opponent in 2 attacks. In the meantime, they have just a 3/3 or something, or 2/2.
Yeah.
They play this and they kill you.
Yeah.
So just know that the card exists.
Yep.
Yeah, that was all for red.
Yeah.
Next up, we will look at green.
Yes.
See you there.